Alright, welcome everyone to some more Arceus. I'll wait a second just to make sure everything loads correctly. While I do that, let me open the Arceus full dex completion list. Okay. Oh! You know, today actually we should knock out some of these Pokemon that only spawn in like weird places. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm thinking that what we'll do is, we already did Heracross, right? Combee, we need to see another 10 Combees. Alright, let's look for Cherubi, right? Let's look for Cherubi. So really quickly, what I'm gonna do... hold on. Is I'm gonna go to... Is it Cerebi Earth? Yes. Right, and I'm gonna look for specific Pokemon. This is one of the best things I've ever seen, bro. Like, it makes me sad that this game wasn't bigger than what it is. If you've been on Cerebi.net/PokeEarth, it's really good. Like, this is actually so in-depth. It's a shame that, like, I only use it for Arceus, because Arceus actually has these open-world mechanics. Like, if it had more stuff, I think this would be really cool. But anyway, I've already talked to hell and back about Arceus. I'm looking for Cherubi, which should be a Gen 4 Pokemon and early in the decks. Okay, so there's a bunch of trees that Cherubi can spawn out of. I am going to... Well, hold on, let me look. Because it might be higher in another place. So Cherubi is only a 29% chance to spawn, it seems, in this area. Across every tree in this area. So that's not terrible, right? That's 1/5. Wait, Eevee spawns there? That's interesting. I've never seen... Maybe Eevee spawns up top. I have no idea. Alright. Let's go look at... how do we change our location? There you go. Poke Earth... Let's do Obsidian Fieldlands, and we'll look again for Cherubi. So Cherubi only has 2 spawns, but it's a 75% chance, right? Like, so what's better? 9 different spawns where 1/5 of the time you get what you want, if it spawns at all? I don't know. I feel like that's too low, right? I don't know. Wait, what's this star? Hold up. What the fuck is this? Oh, mass outbreak. Okay, yeah, we're not getting that. We have to see it jump out of a tree. So I think today's the day. I just say get it done. Just fuck it. Like, why am I gonna spend months trying to do this slowly? Let's just get this shit done and dusted and out the way. And then that way we could, you know, try with some other Pokemon. Then next up is Bronzor, because Bronzor is annoying as shit. So there's only 2 places that Cherubi spawns. And I don't really have anything to delete. But it's like right... It's like 2 trees over here. It's either 80% chance to be Cherubi and 22% chance to be Cherum. So, here's hoping, right? It's reverse, but it's only 2 trees. So... I think it's that tree right there, and maybe there's like one other tree somewhere around here. And you see, this is why this is going to take forever, because, like, oh, no, these aren't... Oh, no, these aren't the 2 trees. I'm sorry. Is this blue tree over here? Is these 2 blue trees, right? And basically, the goal is just to see a bunch of Cherubis hop out of them. So, now what we do, now that we know where they are, and I don't have to constantly look at the map, is we could just keep leaving and coming back. I will look for an Eevee real quick, for no reason. I mean, it's 1 in 800. I'm sorry, it's 1 in 500 if I'm really lucky. I don't expect any EVs, man. That to me has to come from an outbreak. I think that 1 in 4,000 I got is literally just... My luck has been sucked dry for the last year finding these fucking things. It's really unfortunate. Alright. Really quickly, though, I will look at Crimson Mirelands just to make sure that that doesn't have a better chance, right? So if I look at, where's Crimson? Or where's Cherubi here? Okay, there's actually more trees for Cherubi, but it's less chance, because it's split between Cherubi, Pachirisu. Maybe this is better, actually, because we lose like 6% chance to get a Cherubi, but we gain an extra 5 trees, including one up north. Yeah. So actually, maybe Crimson is actually better, because you have 5 trees. Quillfish, nah. I don't really care about that. We have 5 trees to get one, so that's all we need, is we just have to get really, really lucky on one of those trees, right? First of all, something has to spawn on the tree, and then if it does, it's a good chance, actually it would be better to start here, technically. Actually, I think technically, believe it or not, the best spot to start would be up here, right? Because now we can fly down. We need to fly past this and, like, angle down towards Gapejaw Bog. Is it one of the trees up here? No, it's over here. Just trying to figure out where it is mentally so I know. It's this tree, one of these trees right here, which obviously does not have any. No, they're shaking in the wind. Alright, so it's one of those trees, and you just kind of fly over here. And this is what I'll have to do. This is how bad the spawn rate is, you know? You can't force an encounter out of a tree. It's actually very unfortunate. I would very much like to, but unfortunately that's not the case. That's not the world we live in. And you know me, I'm a patient man, so like, it'll happen. We'll get her done. And then, I don't know. I actually don't know what I'm going to do once I finish this. Because we're getting rid of some of the more annoying Pokemon right now. Alright, nothing. And we need 8 of these, by the way. I feel like we prioritize this, but we also do some other events as well, if they pop. Preferably in the areas where we could get progress. Because I remember only finding a Cherubi maybe once or twice. Nah, fuck it. I remember finding a Cherubi only once or twice in, what was it? In Mount Coronet. That was really rare. That's why I didn't even think that it could happen. It's a 1 in 5 chance if a tree spawns it. Like, my advice to someone maybe who plays this game in like 5-10 years would be start doing this stuff even when you're doing the story, right? Because I'm sure like there's tons of things to check, right? Like certain spawns, certain like Pokemon, you know, locations and methods, right? There's a ton of things that you need to check early on in the game that will make your life so much better if you plan to do this. But I mean, like, I don't know if anyone will plan to do it for a fucking dead Pokemon game. The only difference is that this game had significantly more effort put into it than like Ranger and shit. And I know people love Ranger. I personally didn't. I thought the final boss of Ranger was stupidly hard for no reason. But yeah, I don't know. Yep. So yeah, I don't know. That would be the thing I'd recommend. Certain things you just have to do really early on because it'll just save you a lot of time later, you know? And it's like, okay, well, if you do it while you play the story, you know, while you're having some fun and doing some yucks and just messing around, you just keep an eye out for like a couple shaking trees and shit like that. I think you'll have much more fun than if you don't. If you don't keep an eye out and you're just kind of like playing the game and you do it afterwards like this, I mean, you're just fucked. It's really something. You know, like, it reminds me of like grinding in like certain other games. So like, you could grind in Fire Emblem a little bit, right? But like the best things to do is what you do early on, like especially the modern Fire Emblem games, right? So like, Fates was the one I was really grinding in because remember I played 3 Houses as like stream game material. So, like, yeah, when I was playing Fates and stuff, like, I was really into, like, getting different abilities on people and things like that. I had a whole, like, spreadsheet of things that I was given to different characters, you know? And, I mean, Fates is kind of a fucked up game because, like, you can miss out on characters depending how you... And there's not much of a better way to put this. Depending how you breed the cast with each other, you can end up missing out on characters. So, like, most people would probably take the basic route of, oh, just marry Azura and Corrin, right? If you're male Corrin, there's not enough women in the game for every character to be born. And that is something that I actually had to find out the hard way, you know, when I was playing the game. And I did that. I was like, oh, obviously, you know, Corrin and Azura, right? Why not? Makes sense from a story perspective. Oh, what the hell is that? There you go. Makes sense from a story perspective. Makes sense from a lot of things, right? Don't do that. I fucked up my whole game doing that. And that's not something you will be aware of. Now, the same instance does occur again in Fire Emblem, in Three Houses. But in Three Houses, the marriage isn't as serious. Oh, shit, fuck. The marriage isn't as serious in Three Houses, to be fair. Married, you know, it's like a post game, and then they lived happily ever after, and people still have very fulfilling and happy and good lives in Fates, even if you completely just botch their romance. It's also just a lot faster and easier to romance people in those games. I mean, just in general. Do we need to do something to Miss Magius? Number defeated. We just have defeated. Okay. Stun it with items. What a waste. Alright, well, he has to yell at me anyway, so let's just get him to yell at me. I'm pretty sure this is the only Miss Magius in the game, so you have to do it on this one. And I like Fire Emblem. I mean, I like that they've added, like, you know, I know a lot of people, like, don't like the waifuing stuff, but I actually kind of like that they've added ways for characters to get close. You know, like, it's not as missable, you know, if you're just trying to play through the game and do some stuff, right? Like, I think that that is ultimately, like, a better part of the game, you know? Like, characters talk, you have a base that you go to, and stuff like that. That's cool to me. I mean, obviously, it might not make for the most... I don't want to say exciting, but it might not make for, like, the most crazy, you know, like, I think they put a lot of effort into it, obviously, and they should, but I think it sets people in a bad taste. I don't know if that's a really great way of saying it. Like, I think people think that they focus too much on it, but I actually like that kind of character development, and one thing I really noticed and liked about Three Houses was the fucking world building was insane. That world building was some of the peak I think I've seen in fictional material for quite some time. And that's why it sticks with me years later. I'm sorry, wait, hold on, what? Oh, no, to my left. Whoops. Could be this tree as well, apparently. That's interesting. Alright. I mean, that's the most likely scenario, is if it's shaking, you get a Cherrim. Not really much you could do about that. That is literally 4 times more likely to occur. Okay, not shaking. No one ever comes down here anyway. Seriously. Alright, I'm gonna climb up. I guess we'll take a look, and then we'll really briefly, like, what Pokemon am I using? Right? Nose Pass? Do I have to do anything with Nose Pass at all? We'll see what I have to do. But it's these spawn-related ones. Like, no one is ever gonna do this in a normal playthrough. You know, like, that's what I don't understand. It's just, like, to prevent you from really getting Easy shit done. Right? Like, no one is gonna do this. Alright, what do we need to do for nose pass? Iron defense. Oh, and leap out of ore deposit. That's the other one. Trees and ore deposits, man. If you just remove those categories, this would be so much, like, better. This is terrible. That's a crime against humanity to make people do this. At least it's easy. Here I was about to get excited for a second. I was like, damn, this will be pretty cool. No, I should know better. See if we get anything good, because I've long since had Yanma completed. That was one of the earliest ones I did. I don't think I've done Yan Mega, but Yan Mega doesn't spawn them often. And I've gotten a shiny out of that Yan Mega anyway, so it's kind of funny. I think I've gotten 1 or 2 shinies from it. That's what I mean. The shiny luck in this game is like the best part. It's the most satisfying about the game. I genuinely do enjoy finding a shiny in this game almost more than any other Pokemon game. That is the one thing that they did right in this game. And that's why this game had like $10, $20 DLCs for like more Pokemon. I genuinely would have enjoyed it way more. Like, just to do crazy shit. For a formula that will never be used again and never be repeated. That is a significantly big one, you could actually tell. What do I have to use for Vespa Queen, actually? Wonder if it's Power Gem, because I could maybe use that right now. Let's see. Oh, that's it. Perfect. Okay. There you go. So that's done. We have to use Miss Magius. We have to defeat it 4 more times, though. That's really what matters more. That'll be easy. Wait, hold on. What did my thing say? No, it's still maxed out. What did it say 0 points total? They got me fucked up. Hold on. Actually, wait, I'm an idiot. Go to fucking YouTube. Let's see. Oh, it said +0. Wait, why does it say +0? What? Oh, newly completed entries. That's always been +0. They had me fucked up for a second. I see it. It's at the bottom. That shit had me really scared. I'm like, what? I have never seen that happen before. Genuinely, I have never seen that happen, but apparently it's literally happened every single time I've ever played this game. Oh well, anyway. Remember, that doesn't count. That's something else. That's not it. That's why it's so painful, because you'll see a dozen other Pokemon, you know, shake other trees, but it's not the ones you need, so it's worthless. That's why this is so fucking painful. Oh shit, we got one. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not like a Pachirisu or something. Thank you. There you go. So it took us, what, about 3 runs to see one? Roughly? Yeah, it took us about 3 runs to get even one. Now remember, each tree, to my knowledge, is rolled independently. So there is entirely a chance that we'll do this and we'll just get like 4 trees in a row. There's also a chance that we will just get nothing for the next 5 runs. There's no way to know. It's complete RNG. You cannot force this any harder than what it is. So, but if we do this, there's like 3 Pokemon left that we have to do this for, right? I don't think Pachirisu is one of them. I think we're close with that, if not already acquired it. Let's see. Where is Pachirisu? Oh, fuck. There it is. Okay. It's 4 Pokemon. Pachirisu, Nosepass, Bronzor, and Cherubi, right? Of all those, Cherubi just happens to be the one that I have the most progress for. Okay, that's very rare that nothing spawns. That is actually very statistically unlikely to happen, especially twice in a row. Because it's, I think, what, collectively a 60% chance an event spawns. So that means we failed 60%. Oh, that's bad. That's bad RNG right there, dude. That's bad mojo. We failed 5 60% in a row twice. That is really not likely. If I remember correct. Oh, no, maybe it's 40%. I think it's 40% or 45%. I think it's 25% for a mass outbreak and 25% for a massive mass. Maybe. It's not likely to see nothing spawn at all. Like once, it'll happen maybe once a stream, once every other stream. Back to back, really unlikely. That's a bad omen. That's like a black cat just walked across my living room or something. Hello, Ash. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, my friend. What was I going to tell you? Shit. Well, I guess if I can't remember, it's not that important. Alright, nothing. Reset. I kind of figured you would recommend it. Not going to lie. So... I don't know, we'll see. I'll buy it maybe, I'll buy it later. I unfortunately have a bunch of things to buy, and as usual, not a lot of money with which to buy it with. So, oh shit, Riolu. This takes a little bit of precedence, even though they're giving out a free fucking Lucario on Violet that I do need to claim. Yeah. I was told I would be meeting my soulmate before New Year's? Who the fuck told you that? You need to demand your money back. Are you kidding me? Who told you that? Belmans, take your time. Oh no, yeah, I'm gonna probably grab it when it's used. So I might not. I'll probably get it at the end of the year. That's when I'll probably snatch it. I kind of also feel like I should have played Luigi's Mansion. I didn't play it this year. I was like, yeah, I play it every fucking year, man. Like, how many years am I going to play Luigi's Mansion? Right? But you know what? I think it's okay now that I'm talking about it. I think it's fine because I think they're going to re-release Luigi's Mansion 1. Because if they've been re-releasing GameCube games digitally and then pumping them out physically, I want to do it. So, yeah. By the way, the Dialga Palkia is a 5-star rate. Yeah, I saw that. Do we know anything about it? Is it out? I got told by the universe. Okay, anyway. I wish you the best. However, I don't... The universe usually tells me to go fuck itself. And I know you're not me, but yeah, anyway. Now, just remember, nothing good ever happens without reason or a cost. That's how life is. Tarot card... Okay, never mind. I take it back. You're doomed. My first tarot card pull, I'm gonna pull the Hangman. Actually, what's her name? Athena plays Phasmo. She knows. She knows what pulling cards in Phasmo is like. Just throw a Sylveon, Moonblast, Calm Mind. That's boring. Also, that's not gonna work for Dialga, right? I don't think that'll work for Dialga, I'm pretty sure. Because does it keep its type? No, it keeps stab. Oh, I mean, I just don't want to get hit by something. The Hangman is a sign of change. Not in Phasmo. Ironically, the tower is the one you... I don't know. It's the least lethal, I guess. You pull a Hangman in Phasmo, you die instantly. It's a 1% chance. Use Miraidon and Koraidon. Yeah, but I don't want to get hit special effectively. That's why I was looking into ice types, but ice types are so shit defensively. That's why 7-star dragon raids are really difficult. Because there's... every type has some crazy weakness. Usually most Pokemon that have the Dragon Terror type have some really good move against Fairy, right? Because Steel, Poison, it's very easy to get a move for that. Right? Especially Legendaries. After that, Dragon types are weak to Dragon, so automatically, there you go. That kind of wraps that up, right? And then lastly, Ice types are not good defensively. So like, most raid Pokemon are just good defensively. They're either tanky in stats or tanky in something, right? But they also hit hard. Unless you're running like a specific build or something like that, right? It depends. But some of the best raid Pokemon we've used have been tanky Pokemon. It's a 5-star raid, yeah. No reason to get in a ball pit over it. Is that really a phrase? Listen, I like to plan my shit out. Yeah, Palkia is going to be a wipe. I don't think you'll have any difficulty with Palkia at all. I think the problem will really come from Dialga, who might know something like Steel Beam or Steel Beam or whatever those moves are, right? What's another one? Flash Cannon, right? Metal Claw. Azumarill would be able to resist it because of the water typing. And yeah, like you said, it's a 5-star, so whatever moves it has, you just throw up Reflect, throw up Light Screen probably. What is it going to do to you? It'll need to know something weird like Thunderbolt or something to really get around it. So I really do think Azumarill is just going to be just Belly Drum, right? Or first turn setup, right? Prep. Maybe you throw up Aqua Ring or something, right? If you really need to. And then just Belly Drum and just start slamming into it. Because it loses the resistance, but it keeps the stab. That's what it is. It acts like it's a monotype Pokemon, but it draws on the other typings for stabs, which makes sense. It sounds so ridiculous. But yeah, I will definitely claim my Lucario and my Darkrai. Wait, it's out? Whoa, hold on. Is it out, Ash? Are they out right now? About to make me Google this. Is it out right now? Because if it is, I'm going to do it. Let me Google it. My understanding was that it's not out. If it's out now? Why didn't... Oh my god. Why? I would have done it... Oh shit. Let me do it right now. Alright, never mind. This Arceus stream is getting fucking hijacked. Because I'm not... Let's just get this shit done and dusted. Honestly, I should just end this stream, right? Because, like, how much of this stream was actually, like, Pokemon Violet, and how much of it was actually Arceus, right? Like, because on YouTube, I don't think you could clip... How big can a highlight video be? How big can a... Oh, wait, can you make a highlight video of the whole fucking thing? Can you cut it out? I've never used this feature. I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, the vast majority of this stream was actually just Violet. It's like in a full hour. Do I clip it? What do I do? I'm so lazy. I don't want to really do much of anything, man. So, like, here's what I'll do. I'll clip out the Pokemon Violet shit, because if you're watching the Arceus stream on video 108, you probably really love me, or like you're a stalker, or you just watch my streams when they're new. So you'll probably tolerate it, which makes it okay, because that's how it should work. Because I don't think I could cut out portions of a video, can I? I hate this food. It's drilling into my brain. Here you go. Pokemon. Oh, shit. Alright. Pokemon Dialga, Palkia, Violet Raids. Here you go. Create video. Alright, so it'll upload the Violet portion as its own video, and then I don't know what's going to happen with this. This stream might go on too long for me to edit it out. Oh! Oh! Oh, shit. This could be it. Bro, if we get a shiny Eevee, I'm killing the stream. I'm done. If we get a shiny Eevee, I'm killing the stream. I'm done. That is a sign from above. 1 in... Fuck, I don't remember. 1 in like 120? 1 in like 115, 118? I didn't even know low pony spawned there. Oh shit. Yo, this would be my reward. Ooh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the mojo. Alright, nothing on the first wave. Nope, nothing there. Ah, it's not looking likely. Oh, they glitched out a little bit, yeah. Yeah, no, didn't happen. Alright, well, it's unfortunate. That was getting me hyped for a second. I felt that one. I was like, hold up a second. Wait a minute. An Eevee event? Now that's rare. That's really rare to see an Eevee event. Alright, that's fine. That would have been some real shit. I don't know how I would have handled that one. That would have been a little too much. We balled a little too hard on the stream, maybe. Alright. So back to doing this. It isn't over! Do I have that as a clip? Wait, bro, I was clipping all the stupid lines from Final Fantasy raids. Hold up. Do I have it as a clip? It's gonna be terrible out of context. I do not. Shit. Whatever. It isn't over. You will suffer. I might do Kokaidos this week, though. I think I will. I think I will raid Kokaidos as a Dark Knight, just to test my skill. Because I'm learning P12 as a... Oh, shit, wait. I learned P12 as a Dark Knight, so now I kind of want to go back and do the other ones, you know? It was a fucking Cherim. Dude! Are you kidding me? We are 4 times more likely to get a Cherubi out of this tree than a Cherim, and we got a Cherim. Wow. Well, never mind. It really isn't over. This is actually suffering. Dude, that's actually heartbreaking. Wow. I got a shiny Umbreon. From what game? Where? What did you do for it? Is this the tree by any chance? No, it's the tree below me. It's not this tree. Unbelievable. Oh, an area 0? Okay. Oh wait, hold on. The tree below me is shaking. What the fuck? All right, not bad. That's 9 of 10 or 9 of 15. That's good. Shiny Umbreon is my favorite evolution shiny, so credit where credit's due. That's a good one. I mean, like, the good thing about them adding in this DLC is it'll give me a reason to, like, go back and maybe play, like, Brilliant Diamond again, because I haven't played Brilliant Diamond. Who the fuck even knows how long? Bayonetta, right? Yeah. Right before Bayonetta 3 was the last time I played Brilliant Diamond. I actually do have some other games to put in my Switch. So like I bought Mario RPG. There's a couple other games I bought. I bought Dragon Quest. I gotta get those gold coins or whatever. But as you see, I haven't really played like a ton of games on my Switch recently. I haven't really been playing a ton of games, period. So I'm trying to get back in the feel for it. Sylveon's not bad. Espeon Green. See, the thing is like some of these are just bad. I mean, there just ain't no way around it. Some shinies in general just look terrible, and I don't know who approved of that shiny design for most shinies, but man, like half of the shinies are just bad, dude. Like I'm just more hyped that it even happened at times than anything else, you know. It's like, damn, that's ugly. Like Pikachu is just like hot orange instead. Yeah, I don't know. That's why like people always hack their Pokemon to be shiny, like especially nowadays where like there's a billion ways to get most Pokemon shiny. Like I could understand if your favorite Pokemon, you know, hasn't been available and you wanted to get it shiny. Like if your Pokemon's in this game, you're in luck and it's not a legendary, you're eating magnificently, right? Like you are having a ball. And that's how I was able to get so many shiny Eevees and so many shiny Raltses and all these other Pokemon I like. Yeah, Dragonite's just green. Like, why don't they have like a design on it? You know, it doesn't have to be like a logo or something. Why not have like a little something on it to spice it up, you know? Like, do you just have to recolor it all green? Like, it made sense, like, even in the GBA days, right? Or even in the, you know, the Gen 2 days. Like, oh, this fucking headset, dude. I'm going to replace this headset tomorrow. I already took the other one out the box. I just didn't want to reach behind my fucking table to do it because I have to move my chair and everything. This headset's a disaster. I'm done with it. It doesn't hold a charge. It's all kind of, you know, bent out of shape. It's broken. All right. I've had this headset for 7 years. It's time. Tomorrow I'm replacing it because I'm tired of this. It doesn't even beep anymore. It doesn't even beep to say like, yeah, I have no battery charge left. I'm done. Right. But now it just goes and just turns off. You've served me well. I've had this headset since 2016. I'm not going to just throw it out, right? Because I might be able to, you know, occasionally from time to time, maybe use it or something. But I am done using it primarily, right? Like, that's done. Because this shit is ass, bro. Yeah, no, I like certain shinies. I think the Ralts line looks good shiny, right? But, like, again, I don't know. Shininess just doesn't really hit the same for me. You know? Like, just hacking it is just, like, I didn't earn it. And you know me, I like to feel like I earned stuff. You know, it's very rare I like it. Or, like, if I cheated, right, like, in quotations, right? Like, if I used a cheesy strategy, like, it was my game knowledge that let me do it. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Like, I don't just want to wake up, you know, play a game and just, oh, well, I just try to check a box and it's shiny. That's not what I do when I edit Pokemon and things like that, right? Like, it matters more to me that I caught it, right? That's what matters more to me. That I had it, especially with this game, right? Like, this game has everything I'd want from a shiny hunting simulator, besides a big Pokedex. That's the only thing this game does not have, right? Like, I want to come into an area, you know, we walk around, we're doing stuff, maybe inspecting some Pokemon or whatever. You know what? You know how it is, right? And, like, you know, you got the big flare up, the moment of, oh my god, ah, ah, ah. I like that. That to me is more meaningful than like almost any other game to shiny hunt in, because most other games to shiny hunt in are terrible. I guess it was cool showing it off in Brilliant Diamond, but getting a chain to 40 is already so ridiculously impossible. Like, I don't know, man. I would have preferred even a quick time event if a chain is about to break. Like, it's just the same obnoxious system I played with when I was a kid, you know? Or like attempted. Right, but you know, it's cool to actually pull it off, right? It's cool they changed it, right? So now it's just a static chance of you breaking your chain versus you found the wrong Pokemon, suffer the consequences. Yeah. So it is a little better, but you know, it's just like the odds of running into an Eevee are 1 in 20. The odds of getting a chain all the way is 1 in 20. It's not that fun. That's why I stopped doing it. Even though I really did enjoy it, like, at least with this game, technically, well, Oh, okay. I thought... I had no idea what that was. At least with this game, technically we get something every time, right? But yeah, I'm probably not going to stream for too long. I'm going to probably go play some Mario, and then I'm going to go play some more Spider-Man. So, you know, we had a good stream today. I'll be honest with you. It was pretty fun. You know, we had all the all the guest characters show up. Where is this other tree, by the... That's not how you would consult the map. Where is this other tree, really quickly? And I need to do that stupid verdict for Mirage. Because I haven't done it yet. And I need to do it. Alright. I mean, I guess, should we look around? No, fuck it. Let's try to actually finish this or make a huge dent in it. This is the worst. This is the worst Pokemon to do this for. Absolutely. Ugh. I'm only gonna not do it if it's like Riolu or Eevee or something like that. I mean, I will give this game that. It is at least infinitely replayable. Unlike, you know, Scarlet Violet, where I just feel like, what are you going to do? Fight the same 4 trainers over and over and over again? Like, I don't know. That's why I really feel like this. I have to find a new game to play weekly once I'm done with this. Like, I'll bring it back every so often. But other than that, like, I think it's definitely cooked. I'm not playing it. I'm going to take a huge break from it. Just like, was it last summer or this summer where I took a huge break from this game as well? I gotta find a new game to dump all my idle time into on stream. Maybe it'll just be 14. Maybe I'll just go back and play 14 like a shit ton. That also could be something I do. Because there's tons of stuff for me to do in 14 that I never did. And I do need to do them, whether I drag Ash along for it or not. There's a lot of things I want to do, like getting all the allied fate chains up. I'd also like to do, you know, some... I mean, ultimates or whatever, or one thing. But, you know, like, deep dungeon shit is something I've never done, really, in 14. I did the first one, Palace of the Dead. I used to farm that, actually, when you could do it as Summoner and just have your Titan pet do most of everything for you. But other than that, like, I never did, like, all the bonus floors or stuff. That's what I mean. There's a lot of content in 14. I know people are like, it's a drought. But, like, genuinely, like, there's a lot of stuff to do. I just think most people just don't do it. I think that they have one type of content that they really like, and they just want them to make, like, 50 of it. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, but, like, what about the people who don't like that, right? So, like, people who like adventuring forays get an adventuring foray. People who like deep dungeon get deep dungeon. People who like island sanctuary now can do island sanctuary, right? Like, I much prefer that. I think that it's nice to have, like, a variety of things to do. And, like, yes, the core of any game and any MMO is usually, like, online, like, cooperative battling, right? Like, doing some dungeon or a raid or a trial or an alliance raid or something like that. That's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Man, we are having terrible luck right now. This is really the worst category, man. These 4 Pokemon are just going to be the fucking worst. I swear to God. They're just terrible. They are just bad. This is just awful. These 4 Pokemon, Nosepass, all this other shit, Nosepass, not Geodude, Cherubi, Pachirisu, man, this is bullshit. This is genuinely bullshit. Yeah, no, I kind of want to play like a Gen 2 game. So I wish I had it for like the DS and I could record it. Like, that would be really fun. And just like constantly play it, then clear the save data, and, you know, then do something else. I really think that would be fun as hell. I love Gen 2. It's such an iconic, like, turn of the millennium type game, too, which is what makes it really interesting and fun. There's a lot of style choices in it that are interesting as hell. That's why when they had this, you know, the remakes, I was like, now you could bring in all kinds of Pokemon from Sinnoh, too. It was awesome. I will never forget how happy I was playing Heart Gold, Soul Silver. That really was like the fucking peak, man. Fresh into high school. Things were going great. By the way, it's only a 69% chance, so let's see if we get it. I was having a fucking ball, man. Thank you. Now I'm old. Like I said, I remember coming home every day, watching TV for a little bit, and playing Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I remember the Street Pass on the 3DS was really fun, too. See, only updated because we have 10 now. We need to get to 15. I actually have all the puzzle passes completed on Street Pass, because I used to bring my 3DS with me everywhere. And, like, you know, it's cool. Like, I still use my 3DS, right? It's got good games on it. But, like, I really am hoping that they re-release Luigi's Mansion for the Switch. Like, they're already doing everything else, right? Like, Pikmin, Metroid. So, like, I'm hoping, like, Luigi's Mansion 1... right, before Luigi's Mansion 2, which I did pre-order. What was the other game again? Luigi's Mansion 1. Metroid Prime 2, that was the one. I was talking about that during Dragon Quest. I was like, yo, it would be really cool if they released Metroid Prime 2. I think I would really enjoy that. I would want to do that in a full sitting, though. Which is totally possible, but I'm not a speedrunner for it. So, like, it would be mostly me trying to figure out, like, you know, what to go, where to do. And I haven't played that game since the last time I streamed it. Which was in 2021. So, I would love to play Metroid Prime 2. And, like, you know, try it again with, like, actual aiming controls and shit. That would be really fun. And then, I mean, what else? Like, Star Fox Adventures. They don't even remember what Star Fox is. Twilight Princess. I just think they should port Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Just have a double cart. Release both games for 60, the remasters. That shit was fire, man. Or, like, they should, like, port the 3DS versions of Ocarina. The 3DS version of Ocarina, I forget who it was I was talking with. It might have been Ridge. But someone told me the 3DS version of Ocarina is very hard to go back after you've played it. I kind of agree, and I'm not, like, a big graphics person. I just think that the way that things look and perform is way better. The iron boots being unequipable, obviously that's like everyone's super big complaint, is that the iron boots, well, I hate that you have to toggle it. And I mean, like, I agree, it's annoying. I thought the Spirit Temple was a little more annoying, but, you know, fair. Alright, here we go. Yes, great, yeah. And the frame rate is buttery smooth, like Raiden says. It's a really good port of a game that most people will probably not play. Like, people will just play the original, which is fair, but like when a game gets to a point where it reaches like genre redefining status, like I don't think most people really care much for the remake. Oh, it's shaking. Uh-oh, double. So like one of my favorite games is Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. Why? Because unlike the PS1 version, it's actually a little bit more playable. But most people, again, I think Nintendo owns the exclusive rights to it, so most people will just never play Twin Snakes, and they haven't re-released it in 20 years. So, like, I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate. I really kind of hate how that turned out. And it's made by Silicon Knights, and it's a shame. They made like 2 good games, and I have no idea what happened to that studio. They're probably disbanded. It sucks. They made 2 really good games, both really good in their own right. One of which is a remake of one of the most famous games of all time. The other is a really... None of the music is there. Oh, no, the original music? Oh, I don't remember that. I'll be honest with you. I forget about the music. But, like, graphically, you know, like, this is in the era when they were remaking shit. So, like, Resident Evil 2, or Resident Evil 1, sorry. Resident Evil 1 got remade by Mikami around the same time. Or, you know, by Mikami and his team. I always hate boiling it down to one person. Well, you know what I mean. Like, Capcom remade Resident Evil 1, completely amazing. And what they should do... Raiden, is they should just have an option like, you know, some of these other games. Like when you boot up like Final Fantasy 12, they ask you, do you want the original, the reorchestrated, or the redone version for this version? I think they should totally have it. So like if you really want that OG feel, yeah. It's like when Halo Combat Evolved, right? If you remember that remaster, they let you toggle the graphics. I think they should have something like that kinda, you know? Ah, it's unfortunate. Fuck. 13% chance. I mean, we got like 4 in a row, to be fair. But yeah, I think they should let you, you know, toggle the graphics. I think some of the best remakes are the ones that do shit like that. I think that's cool. Alright, leave. Yeah, I could get that. It's just a shame that, like, all these 3DS and DS games have to be, like, basically crafted from scratch. You know, because now that they're no longer supporting the DS and it's done and they're just going to pump shit out on the Switch, it's kind of lame because it's like, okay, well, what about all these games that have these unique control setups? They took advantage of all this unique stuff. It's just really unfortunate. That's why Touch Memory, which is what it was called in America... And they're just completely just foregoing that name. Like, I didn't even know it had a sequel because it was like a launch title for the DS, like a very early title, and then it just disappeared and it never came back. So like, I don't know. I'm cool with some of that, right? Like, it's not like do or die for me, you know. But I do wish, you know, more games that get localized or redone like that because it's a shame, right? It's like it's art, you know. I really kick myself over selling a lot of these games. Like, I really do. Like, I really, even if I bought them back, like, I really regret giving away my pristine copies of games for nothing. For fucking, I don't even remember what I got with that turn-in credit. Probably wasn't anything worth it, right? Whatever it was could have waited. I don't know what it was, but it could have waited, and I regret that every day. So unless you have to sell video games for food or, you know, gas or clothes, right? Don't do it. Don't just do it to put some money in your pocket because the new Call of Duty's coming out, bro. If I had to buy Call of Duty by selling half of my shit, well, I wouldn't. But, like, if I would feel terrible selling legitimate parts of my childhood, you know, for what? Just like that dude that sold all his games because his girlfriend told him to get rid of them. It's like, bro, what happened to your balls? It's just sad. It's terrible. And if nothing else, right, if you just want to say, well, this is dumb. Oh, shit, a Murkrow event. Hold up. If you want to say that's dumb and stuff, fine. But at least sell it for good profit, you know? I love GameStop. Never had a problem with them, right? But selling games back is not something I do with anyone, right? I'm done. I don't sell games. If I buy it, it's mine. The only time I ever return something is if it's legit... Hold on. If it's legitimately defective. If it like that, I bought that Zelda amiibo for Tears of the Kingdom. That shit came fucking busted open. Of course I was like, yeah, I'm returning it. Oh, I don't think I told this story. So I'm probably going to tell it 100 times. But like, I went in, you know, I bought it from Best Buy, right? Because, you know, when amiibos sell, they used to sell out. Not so much anymore, but they used to sell out. And so I'm thinking, very nice. I'm thinking to myself, like, hold on. I want to make sure I have it. So let me make sure, you know, I pre-order it off of Best Buy and then whatever, we'll figure it out afterwards. We'll do the retailer tango. So I just said, fuck it. I'll just keep the Best Buy pre-order. It doesn't really matter, right? Oh, yeah, they all get activated. It's bullshit. So I buy it from Best Buy. This shit comes, the packaging is like sliced open. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like ripped open. It's like, this is the amiibo they packaged. I'm like, bro, no. So I'm like, look, I ordered it online. So the online return procedure for Best Buy is fucking atrocious, by the way. So I have to go into a physical Best Buy because I don't want to pay shipping on the return. I have to go into a physical Best Buy to fucking get credit for it. And I'm like, okay, whatever, that's annoying, you know, that's not great, but whatever, fine. I have to go all the way over to that one in Midtown, right? This is a long journey, right? All the way over to, like, was it 5th Avenue and like 42nd Street or something, like near the big library, the New York Public Library at Bryant Park, right? Go all the way over there, go to the customer support, right? I have the obvious, you know, the receipt, the printout, you know, I have everything. I go up to the lady, right? Or I go up to this dude, right? And obviously he turns to his manager, right? Because he's like, oh, it's a return. I gotta, you know, she has the key or whatever. So I turned her, she comes over, she's like, when did you pay for it? I was like, it just got released yesterday or like a day or two ago. And she's like, no, but when did you pay for it? And I was like, well, I paid for it when the pre-order went up, but it was a pre-order. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, it's a pre-order. And she's like, oh, well, it's out of warranty. It's been over a month. I'm like, what? That doesn't even make fucking sense. It just got released yesterday. It's defective. You could look at it. The fucking thing is defective, bro. It's got a huge fucking gash on the front. And so she, you know, she just blasé, you know, is just like, whatever. You paid money for it. I mean, but it pre-order happened a month ago. I'm like, no. And it says right there on the fucking piece of paper, eligible for return until January, like, 13th or some shit. And I'm like, it says right here, eligible for return until January 13th. So this other dude comes over and then he's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. We got you covered. I was like, this chick over here is about to write off a $15 purchase because it was pre-ordered. Like, that's the whole point of a pre-order, motherfucker. The whole point of a pre-order is that I pre-order it so I get it at launch day. I don't know if it's defective. And again, anything could have happened to this. Maybe it might not even be human error why it was fucked up. But it was fucked up, all right? The amiibo was defective. I wanted packaging, clean, pristine. I cared about it, right? I'm not spending an extra $15 to buy it again, right? I want my money's worth. So they gave me my refund. It took a few days. It was fine. But I'm still annoyed. I'm like, bro, she just completely hand-waved away the fact that this thing is a fucking gash on the front. Hello, Olsen. Well, you joined on a very long rant I went on about Best Buy employees. But yeah, hello, welcome to the stream. We're not up to too much. We were raiding a little bit in Pokemon Violet earlier. Oh, here we go. But yeah, that's why I don't know, man. Like, I know it's, you know, one of my friends was telling me, like, listen, it could have been anyone's fault. You shouldn't hold it against Best Buy, right? You know, maybe it was factory error. Who knows, right? Fine, I get it. But man, that customer service though? No, man. Couldn't be me. That was almost a what the fuck moment, man. Like, I know it was late in the day, but like, you know, people are free late in the day, right? Like, just because, you know, you might be ready to clock out at 6, 7, you know, I'm coming in at 5:30, bro. Like, you know, I had someone in my building. Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry. Everything's cool. I was just annoyed. It's fine. This happened like a month or two ago. I'm good. Thank you. No problem. But yeah, it's all good. I got it. I got the thing. It was all good. I got my money back. It was fine. But I was like, man, I know customer service sucks, but yeah. Yeah, I'm actually in a good mood, Olsen. We had a fun time raiding on Pokemon Violet. I had a great time today. I know I don't tell them often enough, but I really appreciate, you know, Ash, Yo-Yo, even Raiden. Raiden raids, you know, with me from time to time. Ridge, especially, you know, like, I really appreciate, you know, having people to raid with, right? It beats randoms, because let me tell you something, raiding with randoms is just such a clusterfuck. Like, anything could happen. So I have fun with that. I'm hunting a shiny alpha Ninetales, and I'm 1,000 encounters in. Oh, yeah, you're doing the one at the volcano, right? At least there's a teleport right next to it, so you know right away if you want it or not. See, that's the nice thing, is if a Pokemon has a forced alpha, like let's say this Onix, right? If I was shiny hunting Onix or Steelix, I'm in luck, because it's guaranteed to spawn on the map. Whew! That combo, man, is hard. I wish you the best of luck, but here's the thing, at least you're guaranteed to get it, right? I know you already maxed out the dex, right? Or you have the shiny charm. You probably have the Ninetales page maxed out. So you have maximum odds. You're going to get it eventually. It's just a matter of willpower. Yeah. You perfected it, yeah. See, I wish they told you that in the game that perfecting the page gives you more rolls. That's something I had to look up. And yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Is I'm trying to 100% the dex. I don't think I'm going to do the legendaries, though. There's no reason to do the legendaries, since you can only encounter one. So I'm doing everything but that. And everyone that watches my streams knows that this is like one of my longest running series. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Yeah, it's my most played Switch game ever as well. But yeah, everyone that, you know, somehow I'm a Pokemon streamer, even though I don't like Pokemon anymore. It's really weird how that happened. But yeah, I try to shiny hunt Eevees. There's a couple Pokemon I try to shiny hunt, so that's part of the fun. This game for shiny hunting is really fun. That's one of the #1 reason I like it. If it did not have good shiny hunting, I would have stopped playing it a year ago. But yeah, like, because you can shiny hunt, really fun, you know, it's really fun to just roam around and see stuff and do stuff. I enjoy it. That's what I mean. It's cool to see other Arceus people stop by, because it's like, we gotta stick together, man. Like, this, they already moved on to Violet. I'm not feeling Violet as much. Even though I like the rating, I definitely enjoy this. This is a lot of fun to me. Except these certain challenges, like find Pokemon spawning out of trees and rocks. That's not fun to me. But everything else is fun to me. Nah, it's windy. That's why it's shaking. Doing the perfected decks to start a month ago, and I perfected 1/4 of the decks. I started about, what, the start of this year? To be fair, I only play this game once a week. But I started, what, like back in January? I had a couple already done just from playing the game, more or less, with a little bit of minor attention. I'm about 57% done, I think. 57%. That includes all the Pokemon, including the legendaries that I'm not going to do. Yeah, there's no reason to do legendaries. You can only find one of them anyway. So because of that, I just, you know, there's no reason to do it. So yeah, I think every stream I do after this, I'm going to do one of those annoying spawn Pokemon, right? Except for maybe like Combee and Pachirisu. That's going to take a little longer. So like, I'm going to probably try to do Nose Pass or something in a stream or two. Perfected Heatron or an accident? Really? What do you have to do for Heatron? Huh, yeah, I guess if you just use it, that's pretty easy, right? Yeah, see, this is why I'm not doing most of the legendaries, because you can't get any more of them, and most of it is just spamming moves, so I'm alright. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, back when I was playing Brilliant Diamond, I was playing the shit out of that. I had a fun time with Brilliant Diamond. Until the, you know, the shiny charm thing never got fixed, and that was the end of that. But yeah, I would play that too. There's a lot of Pokemon I would shiny hunt in Brilliant Diamond if the underground was a little bit more helpful for shiny hunting. I would totally do that, yeah. And Dialga and Palkia. Yeah, I just didn't use any legendaries in this. I used basically the same team. I used a Dustox, actually. I've never used a Dustox through a full Pokemon game. And it was kind of fun using the same team basically, you know, the entire playthrough. It was like Stardust Crusaders. It was actually really fun. I really enjoyed that. So I think I'll do one more playthrough of this game in like a year or two. Just to, what Pokemon was it? Gumi? Okay. I'll do another playthrough of this game in like a year or two. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Sorry, JoJo reference for sure. Yeah, no, it's like you have the whole crew together, you know? We need more anime like that. You just have a bunch of dudes. Instead of just one or two people, right? It's like a whole group of people that are all like reasonably equally capable. Oh, yo! Bro, twice in one day. Hold up. I don't think I'll end the stream after this one. That was for the other one. I was going to be hyped. Let's see if I get a shiny Eevee, bro. That would be so good. Alpha Geodude. Oh, I should save. Yeah, I'm gonna save after this. Hold on. Before I approach it, I'm gonna save. Before it was fine because I loaded from a save. Now I need to save because if it spawns and it runs away, I'm so screwed. I'm gonna be so angry. Alright. Alright, nothing to start. What? There's an Alpha Eevee somewhere. It's not that. Ah. There's an Eevee over here somewhere, though. It sounds like an Alpha. Right? I don't think I was hearing things. Maybe I was. Okay, well. Unfortunately, no shiny. I guess what we could do while we're here is we could check Cherubi. Let's go do that. Really quickly. Yeah, I also use Sylveon for the first time in this game. Usually I don't... I mean, most games I don't use an Eevee. At all, actually. I think maybe in Fire Red Leaf Green because they give you one. Like, I like to make a Vaporeon because usually I play Charmander. Because Charmander has Suicune as its legendary. And Suicune doesn't have Roar, so you don't encounter the roaring Pokemon glitch in that game, which makes it incredibly safe. Plus, I just like Charmander. It just happens that Charmander just is my favorite Gen 1 starter. Damn, no dice. Alright. It just happens Charmander is my favorite Gen 1 starter. I don't know, I'd say like Chikorita is my favorite Gen 2. Like, I like all of them, but Chikorita is my favorite Gen 2 for sure. And then I would say for Gen 3 it's gotta be Combusken. I'm sorry, Torchic. And then Piplup. And then after that, I don't know. Like, I didn't like a lot of starters after Gen 4. Like, Tepig is cool, but I also like how Serperior looks. It just has a really poor moveset. I'm neutral on Oshawott. Like, I don't hate it, but I also am not, like, super in love with it. What else? Gen 6 is Froakie. I mean, Greninja is just too good. It's just too popular. And then, oops, wrong thing. Gen 7 is Decidueye for sure. And then Gen 8 is, Scorbunny. It's harder to believe that we're already on Gen 9, right? But then Gen 9 is, what is it called? The duck Pokemon. Quaxley? I don't even remember. Like, I just don't memorize the decks like I used to. I used to know the Pokedex really well. Like, I could name, like, the first, like, 100 or so Pokemon from memory, and it's kind of drifted out of my head. Like, I just try to remember Pokemon now based on the generation they were introduced. So, like, a lot of those Gen 2 Pokemon, it's really easy to forget that they're actually Gen 2 Pokemon, because they have such rare spawns. Most people probably didn't encounter them until Gen 3. Like, Slugma and Skarmory are Gen 2 Pokemon. It's just that you were very unlikely to find, you know, Pokemon like that, because they basically moved them into Kanto, which didn't make any sense now that I look back at it. That's like the one thing I would say about Gen 2, is that they could really have had a lot better Pokemon diversity if they didn't, like, move Pokemon behind, like, Kanto in the post-game at night, you know, in a certain patch of grass. I think Houndoom spawns west of Celadon City at night. It's like, how are you ever supposed to figure this out without buying a guide? Quaquaval, yeah, that's the final form, right? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's not the designs don't work for me. It's just I never really got as attached to some of the Pokemon, you know? But yeah, it's fun to see someone else going for perfect X completion, you know? And I just want to say I hope you achieve it. I wish us both the best of luck, you know? Because that is an undertaking. And someday I will pin this medal on my chest, and it'll be worth it, because I stuck through it for, you know, however many streams it'll take. I estimate it'll take me about 130 to 150 streams of this game. Not all of them were farming, obviously, and like right now, we're not really making a ton of progress. We're pretty slowed. But I'm willing to make that sacrifice, and I hope you accomplish it, you know? Plus, it also gives me a game I could rant over, which is nice sometimes. Please, can we just get out of here? Now they're not spawning any. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I kind of hope they do Luigi's Mansion. I mean, like, I wish they would release the Genius Sonority games again. That's probably never going to happen. So, like, I'm not going to put my hype up or anything like that. But, you know, I kind of miss those games. That was a different style of Pokemon game. I like that. Because it's the closest to this a little bit in, like, how they change things up. So, like, I can respect that. Instead of just making bland Pokemon Stadium 3, they made a game with a full-on campaign, which was kind of cool. Also, it's like the only game where you can evolve Eevee into Umbreon or Espeon using an item, because there's no time of day in those games. That only applies to the starter Eevee, though. I hear a shiny noise in my game? Oh, well, it's too late. Oh, well. Probably talked over it. It's a Magikarp? In my game or in your game? Where would I... Is Magikarp even on this map? Okay. Alright, I got scared. Maybe I missed it. Ugh. That scares me, because Magikarp would be something worth going back for. Earning every Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag trophy took 149 hours? Oh my god. Aren't some of them multiplayer? Like, I feel like that's why multiplayer achievements for single-player games... Like, you know how on PlayStation, like, they have separate, like, tabs when you enter the game? It's like, oh, base game, the DLC 1, DLC 2, they, like, have their own separate ones. I think multiplayer achievements, even if they launch with the game, should be like that. So that way you could still get the platinum. You got an alpha shiny Magikarp? I'm jealous, man. I don't get shit like that. I don't even get that lucky, man. Yeah, the Ezio trilogy is probably easy to earn all the achievements in, especially since the trilogy doesn't have multiplayer. So, like, it's easy to probably grab all that. Because I actually got all the achievements for Brotherhood. Right? Like this is the thing, Snowman, that I kind of grapple with as, like, a little bit of a dilemma. Technically, it would be really easy for me to get all achievements for a lot of games, right? Because if I played them already, all I have to do is play them on the other console. I just don't end up doing it, you know? And like think about all the platinums I have on PlayStation. It'll be like I could be at 100,000 gamer score. That is actually what I'm going to grind for next year. 100,000 gamer score on Xbox. I don't care what I have to play to do it. Hell, I don't even have to, like, perfect games anymore. I could just simply say, alright, cool. Just play as many games on the Xbox as I can. Even repeat games of stuff I maybe already played, right? That's what I'm doing next year. That's my big project for next year, right? Content and also prioritizing Xbox on a lot of things. Couldn't believe my eyes when I saw those stats and true trophies they have recorded. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is my best game of 2023. Had not full odds too. Yeah, it was a full odds, right? Yeah. Yeah, I've not gotten to 10. That's good. Some of my best shinies happened before I perfected, which is really like one of those things that bothers me. Because I put a ton of time into perfecting stuff in this game, right? Like, obviously, I'm still doing it. And then my best shinies and more shinies happened before I perfected. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of crazy, right? Like, wow, I'm doing all this time and my best luck was when I had worse odds, like, objectively. Stuff like that'll fuck someone up, man. But I'm resilient. I don't break easily. But yeah, I stream Pokemon pretty often. Not as often as I used to. When Brilliant Diamond was out, oh, that was so good. 2021 was such a good year. Oh, wait, here we go. This might be it. Please, 69% chance, please. Oh, come on, man. I mean, we need to see them. So actually, no, this is not an L. We actually need to see more Pachirisus. That's actually a good thing. So I take that back. That's not the worst thing in the world. We did see a couple Pachirisus, which will make finding them later a lot easier, right? Like, we're only 7 away. That's not terrible. Here we go. Here's another chance. What? Alright, there we go. Finally! I mean, hey, if I'm going to look for Pachirisus, I'm basically going to do the same thing. I'm going to fly out over here, right? I don't think I have to start up. I think you do have to start up here. So I'm going to fly out over here, reset, fly out over here, and then just look for any shaking trees. I mean, that's basically it. So I guess I might as well start on that right now, right? See if we could find some more shaking trees for Pachirisu and Combu. Given Assassin's Creed Black 4 is most active at night, I ended up to give 3 days of sleeping, ended up sleeping through the day. My body clock got completely messed up. Man, I would be really bad if I was able to, like, just game all night. Like, I would just do most of my stuff at night. Like, I don't know. Like, I would be that. And I was that for a long time. Like, especially at the height of COVID, I was, like, just chilling. I just existed. Like, yeah, I wasn't recording because I had a lot of shit going on that had nothing to do with any of that. But, like, I also was just, like, you know, kind of fucked up a little bit. I was just like, alright, whatever. And I eagerly look forward to the days when I get to do that again. Because, like, genuinely, I think that was when I was at my... Ironically, my happiness. Or my happiest a little bit, you know? I do kind of miss having any time of day to do whatever. Because here's what I would do, right? Like... Nice. I would probably sleep... from like 4 to 10, 4 to 12, record for a few hours, stream for a few hours, and then fuck around for a few hours. And then that would just be my cycle, is record, stream, fuck around. Record, stream, fuck around. I think that would be pretty good. Found out how to get the anyways on 3. There's just all the names for you, but my game, I got it in time and never got it again. Oh yeah, I gotta buy that DLC and everything. Oh, don't worry, we'll take care of that. So it's Ghostbusters, Wasteland. I actually should write this down before I forget. Oh really? It's shaking off of this. Thank you. Whoops. At least with this, there's more trees that can shake, right? There's a lot of trees that can shake over here. Alright. I say we record this progress, and then we do some more of that. Massive Outbreak and Coastlands, hope there's a Growlithe. Yeah, Yellow Growlithe is pretty good. That's a pretty alright shiny. We were talking a little bit earlier about, like, I think most shinies are not that great looking. Which is why I'm not in, like, a huge hurry to hack them or anything. But that's just me. Alright, very nice. Okay, let's update the Google document really quickly, right? No, not the playlist directory. Arceus Dex completion. What day is it today again? The 9th. Okay, because I'm doing this stream really late. Okay. So we have Cherubi done. What day is it today again? I said the 9th. Right. We are 58.26% done with the Pokedex. Oh yeah, with the star icon? Yeah, that's worth digging. That's worth digging through. Absolutely, because if you get it, You super got it. You're on a roll. All right. So we're done with Cherubi. Really quickly, I'm going to go back to Poker Earth. What am I looking for now again? Combee and Pachirisu. Combee does not spawn in... what's it called? They only spawn in Crimson? What about Cobalt? Yeah, but only in a few trees. Only on one tree. Yeah, that's not worth my time. I think it's literally just better to constantly respawn Crimson Mirelands and look for Combee from trees. Yeah. Okay, so there's a bunch flying around, but all the trees are like south. Yeah, you already know the areas. If you've watched my stream long enough, you already know. You already know what's up. I hear a shiny again. I don't get shinies like that, man. Does this game just get pissed about you or pissed at you when you get too many shinies? Like you're just balling too hard? Maybe it is. I don't know, man. I don't get shinies like that anymore. Hey, look, we sent it back to go. Yeah, I didn't do this today, actually. Yo, speaking of which, Viv, I gotta buy Dying Light. That's another list of games I gotta put on my thing. Man, the struggles of not having enough money, man. Sucks. I will never sell dust, but thank you for checking in. Tell you what, Viv, on the last stream, I will sell some dust. Not all, but some. On the final stream, we've completed every other Pokemon in the decks, besides the legendaries. I will sell some dust. Okay? Not a moment before then. I will do it. Just to commemorate the occasion and send this game off with a bang. Oh, technically I should do all the side missions as well, but I'm a little lazy and I don't really know if I'll care about that by the time I'm around to that. Anyway. You get the point. Dust. Hold on. Where does it start again? So Combee spawns up here. And it starts like right around here. Okay. Less money but hard drive space. Man, I would swap roles with you. Like, yes, more money, more problems. But, you know, I'll take it. Shit, let me figure it out once I have it. What? Okay, that works. By the way, Pachirisu is only 25% likely to show up, for anyone who's wondering. We only need to see 5 more. This is going pretty alright. And lack of games you want to play? I mean, I could sell you on a bunch, but that's what I just have to realize. Like, unlike my friends, unlike, you know, some of my viewers, I just play a wide variety of shit. Like, I just have a whole bunch of games I like. I just don't have the time to do it, and the motivation sometimes escapes me. Like, I just literally am not in the mood to play it. And I know that sounds weird, but, like, you know, if I want to make a playthrough of stuff, right? Like, I don't want to just, like, show up and just be like, oh, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is great. Wow, I'm very excited. Like, I actually want to feel like I'm into it, you know? Like, some of my favorite playthroughs, I was genuinely, like, I guess borderline in love with the game. I was really, like, feeling it, you know? Having a fun time, shooting the shit, doing weird stuff. Yeah, you get the point. Like, I just don't want to show up and just be annoyed because shit in my life is just going weird directions. That's not fair for the game. That's why I feel bad a little bit for Assassin's Creed 3. Because I genuinely, like, basically didn't give the game a fair shake. And I feel bad about that some days. And I also remember the game just wasn't that good. But, like, I feel bad some days. Because I'm like, damn, if I had really been, like, in a good place, things were fine, I would have enjoyed it. You know? And I do feel bad about that. Now watch, there's gonna be non-stop Cherums. I don't even want to check these trees, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is trolling. Hope Wasteland can do that for you. Yeah, I'm hoping too. Like I said, Fallout 4, all I ever hear from people is negatives about Fallout 4. I played it. I think it's honestly basically up there. It's not a very great RPG, but I had a fun time with it. I had a much more fun time playing it than like some of the other Fallouts. I really enjoyed it. And next year, yes, we will do the DLC for Skyrim and Fallout 4. That will happen. It'll be early next year as well, so don't get it twisted. Do we need anything from Mischievous? It will be early next year. If not January, then February. We could check it, I guess, for a shiny. Yeah, let's take a break. Let's do a shiny hunt real quick. It's right here. Huh. And Mischievous flees from you, too, so... That's an alpha, by the way. You see that shit? Hi. You gonna flee? This is a very unfortunate Pokemon to shiny hunt. Do I know what Burning Man is? No, I do not. Is it like some kind of weird festival? Oh my god, dude! I fucking called it. I actually called it. You know, just save now. Doesn't even see me. And that's why I play this game, man. That shit gives me a heart attack every time, man. Every time. I swear I'm not playing it up. I'm doing absent-minded shit in my head. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's the movement pattern I should do. Oh my god. Just to, like, scare Pokemon away. I should steal this thing, by the way. That is demonic. Nice. Look how far away it went. You can investigate this? Okay. That's interesting. Never done that, basically, the whole time I've played this game. I actually have to catch more of those. There you go, and I needed it. Yeah, heavy specimen. Very nice. It's exactly what I needed, and it immediately respawned, too. I mean, I could have finished this at any point. Yeah, the Luxray didn't spawn, by the way. Alpha spawned, okay. Oh, no, it did, yeah. Dude, there's two of them, what? That's not supposed to happen. That's a completely random spawn. There you go. Whoa, 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 switch, switch, switch. I have to hit it with a fire move. Very nice. Why are you alerted? Oh shit, ow, yo, he just flat out tackled me. What the fuck? What? How could he even hurt me? Bro, I'm getting bullied by this fucking Voltorb. That's insane. Oh, shit. Dude. This all Voltorb does? Yeah, I've never really engaged with one before, I'll be honest. Is Mischievous a Gen 2 Pokemon that can flee? It might be, actually. Oh, shit. There's certain Pokemon in Gen 2 that are actually programmed to flee that can never be encountered in the overworld. And I think one of them is Espeon and the other is Umbreon. You can never encounter an Espeon and an Umbreon in the overworld. It's impossible. That GTA Definitive Edition for San Andreas and Vice City deserve better. Yeah, but it's got checkpoints. Admittedly, it looks bad. It's not, like, as good as it could be, obviously. Like, they didn't really, like, use any assets from, like, 5 or anything. Maybe I'll play San Andreas, actually. I should probably play, like, the whole GTA, like, PS2 series. So maybe, I mean, like, obviously everyone wants to see San Andreas. That's, like, the big game, right? Like, that's everyone's favorite. So, like, should I just play San Andreas, or does Vice City count? What do you think, Snowman? Mojave, they have a 4 to 5 day Wasteland event, not the game. Wow, that's actually cool. Yeah, in real life. Like, everyone just goes out to the Mojave, Mad Max, Wasteland, and especially Fallout. That's pretty dope, actually. That's, like, a cool way to just have people on the West Coast just, like, come together for a little bit, you know, and just dick around. You know what? I respect that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. That's pretty interesting. Really quickly, I'm going to open up another tab. Let me look for Coronet Highlands. We are looking for Nose Pass. Where the fuck is Nose Pass? Nose Pass, Gen 3. Oh, fuck. Alright, so Nose Pass can actually spawn from a lot of different nodes. This is gonna suck. Oh, and it's caps? You can't use cash? Okay, I don't know about that. That's fine, though, I guess. They get to fully roleplay, you know? I don't know. I guess I'm just not very much a convention kind of guy. It's unfortunate because that's like most of my interests are like nerdy interests where, you know, they have conventions and stuff like that. And it just never really strikes my fancy like at all. It's just not something that really appeals to me. It's unfortunate because I feel like in another timeline, I'm one of those dudes that like goes to a con to shoot the shit and like make videos. That would be kind of interesting. Then they abandoned the Red Dead Redemption online multiplayer. No, Red Dead 2's multiplayer is still going on. I don't know if that's what you mean. But like I haven't played Red Dead 1's multiplayer since, I don't even know, 2010. Oh my god, this is like a whole jungle gym worth of climbing, man. Alright, where is it? It's like over here. We have to see it jump out of rock. Yeah, dude, these spawning ones are the fucking worst, bro. Is this good enough? Is it? Yeah, I think this is it, actually. Hold up. You know, I never zoomed the map out that far, ever. Iron defense. We just have to see it. Okay. Just making sure. What are the odds? The fuck? Oh, this is the wrong one then. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. They have mock fights, cleanse trailers, even a paper where you can work as a reporter. Man, that sounds really cool. Like, I really do hope the Fallout TV show is actually good and not just a bunch of bullshit. I really do hope it ends up being, like, a good show. Like, that would be really fun. I hope it's good. Like, it looks good. Like, they had a guy come out in Brotherhood of Steel power armor for the Game Awards. That was, like, really cool. I actually liked that. I thought that was, like, a really, like, interesting thing for them to do. It could be right here. It could be also over here as well. I thought that was, like, interesting as fuck. I enjoyed that a lot. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Hopefully. That's fine. I'll take it. I need both of them. Yeah, they share some nodes, so that's totally fine, actually. Okay. That's actually not a ton of nodes, I guess, huh? I also need to combine this with, like, the Bronzor nodes as well, because those are also some... Here's another one. Ah, fuck it. They're gonna see me anyway. There you go. I think we only have to see 15, but again, that's a lot. So, like I said, I'll probably just go for like another 30 minutes anyway. No harm, no foul. I do want to go record some other games and stuff, so we'll just go until we get to like 6 o'clock my time, which is about another 30 minutes, give or take. And yeah, I mean, we made good progress. We knocked out one of the Pokemon we really needed to do, and now we're already hopping on the other. By the way, all the bags respawn. I don't know if I'll pick them up today. I'm kind of lazy. That's cool, Viv. I mean, that's the thing I like, is I like when you have a fan base that's really dedicated to something, and everyone wants to see it thrive. You know, and admittedly, like, some of the fan bases I'm in aren't always like that. Star Wars. Well, you know, I do think at the end of the day, people want good stuff. I think that's what we should do. We have to scare it off. Okay. Number defeated with fire-type moves? Okay, I have to catch 10 heavies. Alright, so we'll just catch them. I never did this. Whoops. Voltorb is actually probably an easy one then. Scare it off. We need to find a Voltorb event. We'll get that immediately just by tossing it in the center. And then we just fight a whole bunch of them. And then we just spam Spark on a bunch of Pokemon. It's nice to be done with Cherubi, finally, after like a year and some change. So yeah, after today, what I'll do is I'm going to make one image that's a combination of Bronzor and Nosepas's nodes. Just so that way I can easily sweep through, yeah. Yeah, name for the con, the guy who was working at the paper was named Muckrake. Oh, like you need to name your... Man. I can't get into roleplay. I'm sorry, man. I wish I could. I really wish I was into like role-playing and, you know, all that stuff. I'm really actually not that creative of a guy, believe it or not. Despite all the stuff I've done, you know, like, mostly it's just me really liking video games, you know, and just, like, I was enamored. Like I said, 2007, 2008, I was enamored with people just streaming their, you know, well, not streaming, but, you know, playing video games on YouTube. I was like, wow, this is fucking cool, man. You got a bunch of people all happy to hype up and talk about their favorite games, and, yeah, that's basically been my life. Like, I'm not even kidding. Since then. It's hard for me to remember a time when I was not doing content, actually. What was it? Perfect. Yeah, it's hard for me to remember when I didn't make content. You know, like, obviously I have, like, core childhood memories, but, like, a lot of it is just, yeah, I've done it so long, like, you know, I can't roleplay. I can't write, I can't roleplay. I'm not a creative dude like that. It's very hard for me to do it and then want to stick with it. And I wish I was, like, one of the, like, an artist or something, you know, I could draw people and things. Like, I would love that. That would be, like, such a godsend, man. It's such an ability to do it. And, like, even the people I know or knew that, like, would draw, like, hentai and take commissions and stuff, I even told them, like, I don't care what anyone says about what you draw. The fact that you can draw is, like, the most important skill I think you have. You know? And I do mean that. Being able to write and create shit is hard. Especially in the modern era, dude, you get completely murdered on criticism. And that is something worthy of respect, in my opinion. That's an alpha chingling. Oops. Perfect. There was a war boy from Mad Max. I'm not really into Mad Max. That's not a franchise I was ever into. I don't knock it. It just was not something I was like heavily into when I was like watching movies. Because I had a whole movie phase. I'm like a small time like film lover a little bit. That's when I was getting into like horror movies and stuff, you know. But like to me, horror movies aren't as fun. I'm not like being super nitpicky about it. For me, horror is cool when you kind of like face the fear. You know what I mean? That's why I like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Like it's not as cool when you can't like actually fight it, you know? That's what I mean. I don't know. There's certainly a degree of like player involvement that I really like. And it could be like light horror, like Luigi's Mansion, which is like just more of a scary game than horror, right? Like I like that, you know, not that the ghosts pop out every 5 seconds and stop you from walking, but I like some of the things, like the boos licking their lips down the hallway, which is not what they intended. It's just they slowed the animation, but it kind of looked like that to me when I was a kid. You know, small things like that really do add up for the whole experience, and I do like that a lot. I gotta release these things, by the way. Little things like that really do matter to me in the long run. You know, I've known people who are singers, who are actors. You know, that's cool. I mean, I don't want to say more artistic things because that is art, but you know what I mean. I prefer things that are more like on a canvas, on a paper, you know, sort of deal. I know it's not exactly the same, but yeah. It's all talent. It's all talent that 99% of us don't have. The only thing I was ever good at with the arts was playing the piano. I was good with the piano when I was way younger because I was forced to do it. And I mean, like, admittedly, like, I liked certain aspects of it. I had really good finger dexterity because of it. And then, but like, it was just something I always had to do. I didn't enjoy it. There was no fun for me in playing the piano as a kid because, like, you know, while everyone else is getting to watch like Saturday morning cartoons and hang out, you know, I had to go to piano lessons for most of my childhood. And like, I don't resent it, but like, it was something that was like a give and take. And like, I don't know, I just didn't enjoy it as much. It just was a thing I was forced to do as a kid. And like, I guess looking back, maybe I'm a little bit too harsh on it, right? Like, I like that discipline that came with it. I had a very disciplined upbringing. So like, you know, I kind of miss that sometimes, right? Young me would never say that, but older me can be man enough to say that, I think. Oh my god. Is this even the right one? Wait, where am I? Oh, that was the wrong one. Where is it? There it is. It's not shaking. All right. Yeah, you get the idea. I would never go because it's in the freaking Mojave. Yeah, that they gotta make sure they got like water and stuff, you know. Like that could be dangerous. The Mojave is a very unforgiving place. I mean, you know, as I'm sure everyone who attends it is aware. But like, really, like it could be dangerous. I'm sure they got it under control though. They're not idiots, right? They got plenty of cold water, maybe like some medical people on standby. Yeah, but you know, it could be risky, you know. Like I would imagine someone who's going really should take 100% care to like have water. Even if they have it, you should bring your own. Maybe like a cooler, you know. I don't know. Like for me, it would be anime cons, and I don't know. I don't want to go to anime cons. To be fair, I'm behind on like a lot of like essential anime watching. I think a lot of people would say. Water, yeah, water has to be free. They can't charge for water in the fucking Mojave. That's like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Yeah, no, the water better be free. At least clean, fresh water. Project Purity in this bitch. Like, there's no way. That would be actually kind of risky. To, like, I don't know. Like, yeah, you could argue that person had poor planning, but, like, shit happens, you know? Absolutely, it should be free. If it's not, that's a little, I don't know. But, I mean, I guess they run it every year and they're fine, so what do I know? I don't know how to organize a con. I'd like to think that it would be free water, though. I would like to think that they just have, like, a big tap, and they just have, like, 100 of those, like, Poland Spring, like, office coolers, and they just say, oh, plop it in, bloop, and maybe they have a little bit like a what the fuck is that? Dude, did I just finally get a shiny Sneasel? Really? Did I even Dex perfect this? Wow. I don't think I've ever gotten this. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten a shiny Sneasel. Yeah, I think that's new. Have I perfected Sneasel at all? Yes, I have. Okay. Sneasler I have not perfected. Yeah, that's a new shiny. Believe it or not, that is a new shiny I don't think I've ever gotten in this game up to now. So, wow, today has been remarkable, and then it immediately respawns. Imagine if it was shiny again. That's actually pretty dope. I have never gotten that shiny before. Huh. I don't think. I'll look once I get back to base. That's pretty cool. So we got, whoa, 2 shinies today? Mischievous and Sneasel. Okay. And that was well, it wasn't full odds, but you know, it wasn't from like an event or anything. It was just a Sneasel hanging out, chilling. First shiny of the day always gets special clout. Where is it? I think if it's glittering, it can't have a Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. Alright, really quickly. How much of a pain in the ass to get a shiny living dex? Well, it's impossible for certain Pokemon. You literally cannot catch them shiny. So of the Pokemon that you can, I mean, this game is probably still the easiest by far, because if you just want to farm Pokemon, it's very easy to... Oh my god, look at the eyes! This is not a bad shiny. I mean, it's female, so the feather's shorter. And I'm not, like, a huge fan of, Hisui and Weavile, but, I mean, hey, this is pretty alright, man. This is pretty legit. What am I going to eat tonight? That's a really good question. I'm kind of hungry. I'm not going to lie. Oh my god! Alright, well shit, I'm going to import this somewhere. Yeah, I should evolve this into the Mismagius. Yeah. I'm done with Cherim anyway. I don't even need it. I just never took it out of my party. There you go. Yeah, I'll evolve it right now. Yeah, that's also why I'm not getting a lot of Grit Gravel and Grit Sands, because I'm not catching a lot of Pokemon, so I'm not releasing a lot of Pokemon either. What am I doing again? Let's give it a modest nature. What else do we need to do with it? We need a Duskstone. I'm actually really excited to potentially play Metroid 2. Metroid Prime 2. I'm really kind of hyped for that. I really hope that comes out. Because I know that they're trying to probably re-release it. They're probably going to have Metroid Prime 4 be like a late-game Switch console, right? Or Switch release. So, I mean, we'll see. But, you know. That would be pretty dope. I won't even lie. Damn, I got 51 of these? Dude, when was the last time I emptied out my inventory? Holy shit. Alright, I really do hate this, that you can't just select it all and then dump it all. Again, sometimes when Game Freak designs stuff, it feels like they haven't played a game since the fucking, like, 90s. It's really my least favorite part about a Game Freak game, is it feels like they just haven't played any other games. And so, like, why am I upgrading attack? That was really dumb. Like, they just don't have anything else, like systems that every other game adapted years ago, like, even decades ago at this point, they just don't have. And it's just one of those things, is like, immediately, when you have multiple things to level up, it's like, well, why wouldn't you, you know, make it easier to level up, you know, the main stat? Again, you know how it is. It is what it is. Oh, shit, I didn't have enough. I need three pebbles. Should I even use a rock on it? That feels like a little bit of a waste. Oh shit, we actually could do that? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the tumble stone we can't do. Okay. Do we even need to make more? We need to buy more materials. We have tons of money. So like we have tons of fucking money, bro. Like, I'm gonna leave it for later. There you go. That's a pretty nice shiny with the yellow eyes. That's pretty good. That's a better shiny than shiny sweet normal Sneasel, right? Shiny normal Sneasel is like brown, I think. Oh yeah, we incidentally also completed Wormadam by defeating enough and then defeating a whole bunch with fire moves. So actually we completely unintentionally maxed out another Pokemon on the list. So let's up that to 2. Alright. Yeah, Voltorb should be easy. Just 3 more catch, then we just defeat a bunch with Fire Punch. 15 for that, and then we just spam Confusion. We're getting good progress. Listen, hey, you know, this is like 4 Pokemon right here that'll be good. I don't know what an Ikron is. I assume that's the flying mount. I mean, all right, if you say so, then at the end of the year I'll buy it. They'll probably have it used. If they ever have it used, I'll buy it. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on the Coronet ones. Bronzor and Nose Pass. I'm definitely gonna, like, mix it up, you know. This stupid fog is so terrible. I'm not even leaving the area. I wasn't even close. Like, the way they have the boundaries set up in this game is so terrible. Like, look, I understand after a point you have to ask yourself how much open world is too much open world. I get it. I totally understand it. But these are not, like, particularly big maps. Like, even in the year that they were introduced, which was only last year, this is not a very big map, bro. Like, there's GameCube games that have maps this big. I mean, fuck, GTA has no loading screens to my knowledge in the overworld, right? And that San Andreas came out in what, 2004? 2005? Well, I saw you get Shiny Seal. Yeah, have a good one. No worries. We're not going for much longer anyway. I do appreciate it, Viv. Hope you have a wonderful evening, a good Saturday to mark off the end of the week. You have a good one, all right? And yeah, basically the latter half of December, we're going to start playing other games. You know, we're going to start playing the fan games. So, Rogue Galaxy will probably kick off first, then Wasteland and Ghostbusters as well. I need to make thumbnails for all of these, which will it's not like a lot of work, right? But my thumbnail like CSV thing is fucked up. I have to change it. I like see. So the thing is I had multiple CSVs, right, for auto-generating thumbnails. Now I'm just gonna make 500 thumbnails for everything by default. Like, why did I even make multiple? Just make 500 thumbnails. Is it even possible for me to stream 500 streams of a game? That's a full year of streaming. I'm just making 500 thumbnails for everything from now on. It's not like I need the space is an issue. I'm a little tired of running out of space. I'm gonna be honest, or running out of thumbnails. And like my CSVs are all fucked up. I gotta figure out like why. It's really weird. For anyone who doesn't know, that's comma separated value. It's an Excel list basically. The way Photoshop works, it'll consult that to give the numbers, right? You could give whatever numbers or whatever information. I just have to copy paste it, and I'll get around to that. But after this, I'm probably going to go record for a few hours, and then I'm going to go record Spider-Man for a few hours. Which is why I'm glad we got this early stream out the way. Imagine if we stream later, we might not have been able to have everyone show up to do the raid. So it actually worked out that I streamed earlier today. So that was actually, you know, serendipitous, right? Because otherwise I would have probably just streamed way later, so. Okay. Ah, damn. Also, Roserade's another Pokemon we could easily complete. Just trying to get the annoying shit out the way so we could go back to having, like, chill Pokemon for a bit. Maybe I'll get something to eat. Maybe I'll just cut it a little early too, because we made good progress today. We got two Pokemon done. I didn't even know we were gonna get 2 done today. I was like, bro, if we get Cherubi done today, that would already be like a crazy miracle. And somehow it worked. It worked out. Oh, look, another alpha. Holy shit. Oh my god. Can he even get to me? I mean, I wonder if it's just faster to, like, not go up. You just look around at the bottom, right? I don't know. I'm not letting anything escape, because it's not a time thing, it's a willpower thing. Oh, shit. No, go away. Fuck. Whoop. I like how we both turned around at the same time. Alright, I don't need to fight you. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of work to defeat 20, but Here's hoping that they have another outbreak of them and I could just like walk in the middle of them and just start spinning fire punches around. There you go. Just checking off categories today. Like I said, a lot of these Pokemon in these later areas that I don't have any progress with, it's easy to get progress on them. I just never did it. I just didn't interact with them a lot. Not because I rushed the end of the game, Lord no. I just didn't use these Pokemon. I used a lot more early game Pokemon than late game Pokemon. That's just kind of how it shook out a little bit. And then luckily, like, I gotta see what Pokemon are what I would consider battling Pokemon, right? So, like, certain Pokemon and evolution, like, in-game evolutions, right? Like, they're just meant to be used in battles. Like, use this move Agile style or whatever, right? I'm gonna get together, like, a list of that just so I could fill my party with it, and we could just go shiny hunting while trying to complete those objectives. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So that way I could, you know, crush 2 birds with 1 stone. Because once we're done with all the spawning events, that's it. Like, it's just fighting. Right? And we're running out of a lot of spawning events, I think. I think, for the most part, we've kind of crushed most of them. There we go. Here's another. Oh, wow. Look at that. Back to back up on this ridge. There you go. Yeah, if we do this for, like, another session. Oh, my God! Determined, man. If we do this for like another session, we'll be done, man. At least with these couple of Pokemon. Yeah. Whether it's Bronzor or Nosepass. Okay. I think that's it. Technically, I think Bronzor also spawns a little further down. I know these aren't Nosepass spawns, but I think Bronzor spawns in a couple of things somewhere around here. Alright, well, she's there. We'll come back and fight her in a second, just to get some extra money. Okay. Alright, nothing. Alright, I think maybe we'll just fight her and we'll just call it. I think that's like a pretty fair way to end it, you know? We got good progress. So then I'll organize a couple things. Next time what we'll do is we'll do Bronzor, Nosepass, right? Trying to think, what else? Roserade is another one that's kind of easy to do. I can't crack my elbow for some reason. I was going to say, if I saw the first Avatar movie, I have. I saw it over a decade ago when it came out, but yeah, I have seen the first movie. See why Neytiri lost her crap when her Acheron died? I guess that's the bird thing that they fly on. I don't know. I haven't watched that movie in ages, yeah. I mean, I can believe it's important to her, yeah, I just, you know. I don't know. Again, so the reason why Ash is, like, half telling me to get this game is because I half want to get it. Because when I was watching, I said this before, at Thanksgiving, they had a commercial for it, you know, on during, I think it was the Super Bowl or something else, right? And I was just like, you know, I was in my post-food coma, right? I was chilling, you know, and I see an ad for it, and, like, at one point, the fucking guy just pulls out an assault rifle and just starts shooting, like, Call of Duty. And I'm like, what the fuck? And ever since then, I've been kind of, like, mildly interested in playing this game, just because, I don't know, it scratched my, like, just shoot everything itch in my head. It's really weird to describe, actually. Very weird. It's like losing a part of your soul. Oh, okay. I didn't know that they bonded like that. I don't really remember the movie. Alright. Alright, let me update this list really fast. Because I have Electabuzz, Combee, Pachirisu, Vespiquen. That's all well and good. Let's put on Voltorb. Let's put on Nosepass. Bronzor. Right? Let's put them all on deck, right? I love this theme, by the way. This is a very nice theme. Combee, Vespiquen. What else did I say? Bronzor and Nosepass. Where's Voltorb? Oh, I already clicked it. Did I click everything I needed to? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's change the thing for those to yellow. We finished Wormadam and Combee, so we... Or no, not Combee, Cherubi. So we can mark that off. And Roserade... I mean, I'm gonna put Roserade on deck. We have enough Pokemon on this list to really set us up for the next several streams anyway, so I'm not worried about it. Regretfully, though, we are running out of streams to do in this year. If you can believe it, a whole year has come and gone, man. Very unfortunate. For 2023, I've officially earned 23 Platinum Trophies. That's almost 2 a month. You know? That's pretty impressive. Dude, that just always sounds so terrible. I will do the Heracross Outbreak. I know I shouldn't. I said I was done. I'll just do the Heracross Outbreak. Which means I'll do one final sweep, and then we'll be done for today. And then next week, I'm going to promise to not miss streams. I'm going to set an alert on my phone for like 4 o'clock or something. Just so that way I'm up at a certain time. Guaranteed. I need to turn my alarms back on my phone. I just have to change the alarm song. Like, Tomorrow Is Mine is good and all, but if it's the only song I have as an alarm on my phone, I'm not going to want to, you know, like, you know, you got to have a little bit of variety, right? Like, it can't just be Tomorrow Is Mine for every fucking alarm I set. By the way, I set many alarms. Like, I can't just have one song. Like, that song is good. It's not, I've already listened to it, like, a lot on my iTunes and everything, but it's not good enough to be the only thing I ever listen to. It's just I never update it, because I have an Android and I use iTunes. So it's very weird to have interactions between the both of those. It's a lot of extra legwork that I hate doing. But I am very hungry, and I will be getting some food immediately following this stream. Kind of wish I could get pizza, I'm not gonna lie. Tonight is definitely a Domino's day. I would love to get some Domino's. Be delicious, man. Oh. Okay. Doesn't even look like anything spawned this time. Yeah, why don't we just start over here? Kind of makes a little more sense, right? It's funny because where Nosepass actually spawns, that's not where you find Nosepass out of the earth, which is like really kind of weirding me out. That's what confused me for so long, is I'm like, wow, Nosepass is right here and you're telling me it doesn't come out of the earth there? No, actually, that's not how it works. It's completely separate areas. Dude, neither of these two have ever yielded anything. That's it, right? Okay, let's go do the Heracross thing, I guess. This really does feel like the biggest area in the whole game. Alright. Kind of want to get a purple Heracross. It would be really good if Megas were still around, because that would be like the perfect thing to put on for Megas. Is having a shiny Mega. Man, those were so nice. Now that I have all the shinies that I want, I can't get it. Dude. Of course some fog had to roll in, right as I'm on my way out. Of course it did. Alright, now I actually have to use, Actually, I might know Aerial Ace. I think Aerial Ace is in this game, right? Maybe it is. I have no idea. I feel like it is. Alright, well, that's it. Let's go on. Let's head back, and then we can wrap this sucker up. This was a pretty good stream. I'll see if I could remove the violet part out of it. If I cannot, then that's fine. That'll just be part of it. If not, or if I can, then good. There'll probably be like a jump in the middle of the stream. If there is, that's because I played Pokemon Violet with the usual suspects. And you know, we were doing extra stuff and all that, you know, so that might be in here, it might not be in here. I will wait, I'll let the dust settle on the video. You know how YouTube will let you know, right? They're like, oh, you cannot edit this video, it is too long. Oh, you could edit this video, it is long enough. Or, you know, it's some length. But yeah, if you have Pokemon, don't forget to get your myth or your distributions, right? Make sure you get shit! I'm having terrible luck today with these cartridges. Yeah, make sure you stay up to date on everything, because that's important. So, am I going to freeze OBS? Let's see. No, no, and no. Very nice. So, thanks Ash, thanks Snowman, thanks Viv, thanks, who else joined? Thanks Olson, thanks Raiden, thanks Ridge, thanks Yo-Yo, and yeah, anyone else who joined or watched, I do appreciate it. You know, we are making very good progress, so I'm very pleased. We are beginning to narrow down a lot of boxes in the decks, right? Other than that first box that starts at Decidueye and ends at Glaceon has basically been completed besides the evolutions. And yeah, we're making good progress. So, well, here's to hoping we can. Obviously, next year we will definitely complete this. I mean, like, shit, even doing it once a week, we're making very good progress. So, thank you, everyone. And, yeah, I will see you later. Have a good one.